Have you ever felt tired for no obvious reason? Maybe you're sleeping enough, eating reasonably well, and trying to take care of yourself, yet something still feels off. Your energy isn't what it used to be. You wake up exhausted. You struggle to concentrate. And sometimes your body seems to be working against you. What many people don't realize is that these symptoms may not always be caused by stress, aging, or a busy lifestyle. In some cases, they may be linked to something surprisingly simple: a lack of magnesium. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals in the human body. It helps support hundreds of processes that keep you functioning properly every single day. Your muscles need it. Your nerves need it. Your heart needs it. Even your sleep depends on it. Yet many people aren't getting enough. And because the symptoms of low magnesium can appear gradually, they are often overlooked or blamed on something else. In today's video, we'll explore some of the warning signs that may indicate your body isn't getting the magnesium it needs. Some of these symptoms might surprise you, and as we go through them, see how many sound familiar. Before we begin, let me know in the comments. Have you ever taken a magnesium supplement? Or do you think you might be low in magnesium? I'd love to hear your experience. And if you enjoy simple health videos that help you better understand your body, consider subscribing. Now let's get started. One of the most common signs of low magnesium is something millions of people struggle with every day: fatigue. Not the normal tiredness that follows a busy day. Not the kind of exhaustion that disappears after a good night's sleep. This feels different. It's a constant lack of energy. You wake up tired. You feel drained during the day. And no matter how much rest you get, you never seem to feel completely refreshed. At first, this symptom is easy to dismiss. Most people assume they're simply working too hard. Maybe they're stressed. Maybe they're getting older. Maybe they just need a vacation. But magnesium plays an important role in helping your body produce and use energy. When magnesium levels become too low, that process may not work as efficiently as it should. As a result, your body may struggle to maintain the energy levels you're used to. Many people describe it as feeling sluggish. Even simple tasks feel harder than they should. Activities that once felt easy suddenly seem exhausting. And because fatigue can have many different causes, low magnesium often goes unnoticed. But fatigue isn't the only symptom people experience. In fact, another common warning sign often appears in the muscles. Have you ever been lying in bed and suddenly felt a muscle twitch? Maybe your eyelids started twitching for no reason. Or perhaps you've experienced muscle cramps in your legs during the night. These symptoms may seem minor, but they can sometimes be linked to magnesium levels. Magnesium helps regulate muscle contractions and relaxation. When levels are too low, muscles may become more prone to twitching, cramping, or tightening unexpectedly. Some people notice occasional muscle spasms. Others experience painful nighttime leg cramps that interrupt their sleep. And because these symptoms can come and go, many people never connect them to a possible nutrient deficiency. Instead, they blame dehydration, exercise, or simply bad luck. But when muscle cramps and twitching become frequent, it may be worth paying attention, especially when other symptoms are present as well. And speaking of sleep, the next warning sign surprises many people because magnesium and sleep are more closely connected than most people realize. Some people have no trouble falling asleep, but staying asleep is a different story. They wake up repeatedly during the night. Others struggle to relax enough to fall asleep in the first place. Their minds feel busy. Their bodies feel restless. And no matter how tired they are, sleep doesn't come easily. Magnesium helps support the nervous system and plays a role in relaxation. That's one reason it is often associated with healthy sleep. When magnesium levels are low, some people notice changes in their sleep quality. They may wake up feeling less rested. They may have difficulty staying asleep. Or they may simply feel that they're not getting the deep, refreshing sleep they once enjoyed. And as sleep quality declines, other symptoms often become more noticeable. Fatigue becomes worse. Concentration becomes harder. Mood may begin to change. Which brings us to another symptom that many people never expect to be connected to magnesium. Feeling anxious. Feeling on edge. Feeling like your body is stuck in a constant state of tension. Now, anxiety is complex. There are many possible causes. Life itself can be stressful. Work, finances, relationships, responsibilities. All of these can affect how we feel. But magnesium plays an important role in supporting the nervous system. That's why some people notice changes in their mood and stress levels when they aren't getting enough of it. They may feel more irritable than usual. Small problems may seem bigger than they really are. They may find it harder to relax, harder to switch off at the end of the day. Some people even describe a feeling of being constantly on edge, as if their body is always prepared for something stressful to happen. Because these symptoms are emotional rather than physical, they are often blamed entirely on circumstances. And while life stress certainly plays a role, nutrition is sometimes an overlooked piece of the puzzle. Now let's talk about another symptom that can be surprisingly frustrating. Headaches. Most people experience headaches from time to time. A stressful day, too little sleep, dehydration. There are countless reasons why headaches can occur. But magnesium is involved in several processes that affect the nervous system and blood vessels. When magnesium levels are low, some people notice more frequent headaches than usual. Others experience headaches that seem to appear without a clear explanation. The challenge is that headaches are so common that they rarely raise concern. Most people take a pain reliever and move on with their day. But when headaches become frequent, recurring, or difficult to explain, it may be worth looking at the bigger picture, especially if other symptoms on this list sound familiar. At this point, you may have noticed a pattern. Many signs of low magnesium don't seem dramatic. They don't usually appear overnight. Instead, they develop gradually. And that's exactly what makes them easy to ignore. But sometimes the body sends signals that are a little harder to overlook. One example is an awareness of your heartbeat. Most of the time, you don't notice your heart beating. It simply does its job in the background. But some people occasionally experience sensations that feel different. Perhaps their heart seems to flutter briefly. Maybe it feels like it's beating harder than usual. Or perhaps they simply become more aware of their heartbeat. Now it's important to remember that heart-related symptoms can have many different causes. That's why persistent or concerning symptoms should always be discussed with a healthcare professional. However, magnesium plays an important role in supporting normal muscle and nerve function, including those involved in the heart. Because of this, magnesium levels are sometimes discussed when people experience occasional sensations such as palpitations. Again, this doesn't mean magnesium is always the cause. But it is one reason why magnesium is considered such an important mineral throughout the body. And while physical symptoms can certainly get your attention, some of the most frustrating symptoms happen in the mind. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why? Lost your train of thought in the middle of a conversation? Read the same sentence 3 times because you couldn't focus? Many people call this brain fog. It's not a medical diagnosis. It's simply a term people use to describe moments when thinking feels slower than normal. Concentration becomes harder. Memory feels less reliable. Mental clarity seems reduced. There are many possible reasons why someone might experience brain fog. Poor sleep, stress, dehydration, certain health conditions. But because magnesium supports many functions throughout the body, including those related to the nervous system, low magnesium levels may sometimes contribute to these feelings. Many people don't connect brain fog to nutrition. They assume they're simply distracted, or overwhelmed, or getting older. But sometimes the body needs the right nutrients to function at its best. And when something important is missing, the effects may appear in ways we don't immediately recognize. Now, if several of these symptoms sound familiar, you might be wondering why magnesium deficiency seems so common. After all, magnesium is found in food. Shouldn't most people be getting enough? The answer is not always. Modern diets often contain large amounts of highly processed foods. And many processed foods contain less magnesium than whole foods. At the same time, some people simply don't consume enough magnesium-rich foods on a regular basis. Foods such as leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, and whole grains are among some of the best dietary sources. Yet many people eat very little of these foods. As a result, magnesium intake may gradually fall below ideal levels without a person even realizing it. The good news is that supporting healthy magnesium levels often starts with simple habits. Eating a more balanced diet is one of the most important steps. Foods such as spinach, almonds, pumpkin seeds, black beans, and avocados can help increase magnesium intake naturally. Many people are surprised to discover how many nutritious foods contain magnesium. Sleep, hydration, and overall lifestyle habits matter too. The body functions best when multiple healthy habits work together. No single nutrient is a magic solution, but every nutrient plays a role, and magnesium happens to be one of the most important. As we come to the end of this video, remember this. Your body has ways of communicating with you. Sometimes those signals are loud. Sometimes they are subtle. Fatigue, muscle cramps, poor sleep, feeling constantly stressed, frequent headaches, heart palpitations, brain fog. Individually, these symptoms can have many different causes, but when several appear together, they may be worth paying attention to. The goal isn't to diagnose yourself. The goal is awareness, because awareness is often the first step toward better health. The more you understand your body, the better equipped you are to take care of it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more simple health explanations designed to help you better understand your health. And now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these symptoms surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.